Saved buying the murder house.
Shit, we saved about at least almost $8 grand.
Well, there you go. I mean, you get what you pay for. You know what I mean? You got some $8,000 footsteps. Acceptance, Jay. That's what I'm telling you. Acceptance, man.
So just it's just normal. Long as nothing happening to us, we okay.
Yeah. I think so. I think it's just one of those things that's it's a looped record playing over and over, that energy of that dramatic death that took place there. But if you want to try something, try sage. You go out and get sage and sage the whole entire room. You got to sage the hallways, the room, everything.
Smoke that shit out.
Smoke it out. And then open the window and let all that smoke just go out into the air.
I always feel weird like talking to Gulp, like, it's okay, you're free now. I always feel weird doing that shit.
It is weird. Yeah. It is weird. It's very weird. Sometimes you just feel like you're going crazy and you're talking yourself to thin air sometimes.
All right, you said that's a loop. Is there like a lot of shit like that happens at a certain time of day? And that would be a
residual. We call it residual because it's constantly repeating.
And then what's the other kind then?
Normally intelligent. So there's residual, there's intelligent, which is non-residual, and then there's your darker stuff like demons, elementals.
What are elementals?
Well, you want to take
still
this
described from like a demon. I mean, these are all words that man made up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Describe some
so it
shit.
gets a little weird and touchy with the subject with religion and all that stuff, which I try to just be open-minded spiritually as an individual. So I think we're talking negative and positive. Mm-hmm. You know, there's negative and positive people in this world. Negative, positive die, and those dramatic deaths.
What are
just
some things you want to do to avoid demons coming to your house?
You don't want to open up any doorways. So you have to picture like demons, what we're calling demons.
Quotes.
They look for people that are. You have to kind of picture it like somebody who has a house with a cracked foundation. And, anything's going to find its way into that cracked foundation. And that's how demons work. They look for people with cracks in their foundation. And they do that because their whole purpose is to seek the ruin of souls. According to religious testimonies, that's their purpose. And so they're going to look for the people that are easy targets. They're going to look for people that it's so easy to say, well, they're crazy. They're not having anything happen, because who's going to believe them? So they look for people like that. So I've had clients that have, just started playing with Ouija boards and it invited something into their house. I've had clients who just honestly just went down a really dark negative path and they weren't in a very strong place mentally, and it kind of opened a door for them.
If you do ass to mouth, will you get a demon?
Yeah, I've heard it's true.
Well, I mean, a demon too, to like even go further than that. Like if we're talking demon, it's a non-human spirit.
Yeah.
Something that is out of this world that we don't fully understand, meaning once living, now dead, is an intelligent spirit or residual energy. And non-human spirit could be depicted as a demon, something from another world, from another realm that is penetrating our world and coming in to wreak hell on us.
James in Canada has a demon. Comment. Go ahead.
Hey, you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man. You on?
All right, yo, Jude, just want to say I got your book. You get me home from work every day, man. Love your show.
Appreciate you, dog.
Thanks. So I lived in this apartment, and my chairs would fall down in the kitchen all the time. Anytime you took a picture, there was orbs in the background. And then one night, I smoke a lot of weed, but one night the candles got real high, and then they blew out, and I lifted up out of the chair. I went to the bathroom to look at myself in the mirror. My eyes have been brown my whole life. My eyes were green, and the words "hell is here" came out of my mouth.
What?
Fast forward, but swear to God, man, hand to God.
Have you ever heard of shit like this?
Well, I mean, it's like here's the
hold up. It gets even better. Just wait. Fast forward 3 years. I'm in a new apartment. My now wife is with me. Okay, she was my girlfriend at the time. Smoke a lot of weed again, and then I'm sitting on the couch and I can't speak. I can't say a word. I'm frozen. And she starts to pray, and I start shaking back and forth like I'm primal, right? And I can only make small noises.
Long story long.
Absolutely unreal. I swear to you, it blows my mind to even think about it. But I need an answer.
You was high as hell.
You know what it is sometimes when you channel through like certain things and these things start attaching themselves to you. And I think in circumstances that you put yourself in, you can open up, like Katrina was saying, about other entities penetrating, this reality and affecting you.
Dude, so many people are calling up about this. I'm fucking like, what do you know the percentages? Like, who believes in ghosts and who doesn't?
Yeah, they actually did a study, I think about 10 years ago, and it was 73% of Americans believe in the supernatural.
No shit.
Yeah.
In the world, it gets even bigger.
Yeah.
And the other thing is everyone thinks that the hauntings happen just at night. That's not true. Like 80% of them happen during the day. But we don't realize
because we're constantly busy during the day. We have work. We have to pack the kids for school. We have to do this. We have to do that. At night, we're alone. We're relaxing. We're just absorbing our environment. So we tend to notice the paranormal more at night.
Everywhere we go, we have these things just get attracted to us about conversation like what he was just talking about, certain experiences that people have had. And I love hearing it from everybody, because that's us going through life trying to figure out what happens when you die, because every second we are passing as we're living right now.
We got Dre in Baltimore. What up, Dre?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, I got
a
quick question for you, man, because this shit keep happening to me. What is it when every time, I go to sleep at night, not every time, but most of the time, it's like I get stuck. Like, I can hear everything that's going on in the room, and I can see shit, but I can't fucking move. And every now and then, it's like this fucking woman that's over top of me, and I can't see her face.
That's creepy.
So
we were just talking about this.
Yeah, that's actually a classic symptoms for what's called sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is when you're sleeping, you wake up, and you're awake, you're aware of what's happening, but you can't move. So what happens is your brain has woken up before your body is woken up. And people actually do report seeing figures, and it's also called old hag syndrome. So it's very common, actually, and it usually happens during times of high stress in somebody's life. So are you under a lot of stress right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be your body's physical way of interpreting that stress.
You need to do some hood yoga.
Watch a documentary called Nightmares. It goes into sleep paralysis, and it talks about hundreds of people with the same experiences that you're going through, and they all have similar things happening to them. And also do the history on the location, wherever you're sleeping and stuff. It could be affecting your sleep paralysis and what's happening to you.
I used to get that shit too, Dre. So, I not only get it like once a year, but I used to get it a lot. That shit sucked.
Were you just frozen? Do you ever see anything like you wake up, you're frozen?
Nah, I had some shit on my motherfucking chest, and there'd be like a dude chilling in a fucking shadow in my goddamn doorway or some shit like that. Like,
they're all similar.
It's some bullshit. I remember just being fucking, I'd just be fucking annoyed. Like, really? I gotta fucking work tomorrow. I gotta deal with this shit.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Clearly. This guy, TJ in Jersey's girlfriend got touched by a demon. Go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, so, one of the girls that when I was in high school, she said that, her and her friend used to do the Ouija board all the time. Mm-hmm. And then shortly after, all of a sudden, both of them started getting touched by these demons. So I was wondering, have you guys ever seen where the Ouija board kind of brings something to life? Or,
all the time,
people?
Yeah, the Ouija board is basically, it's a doorway, and anything can be a doorway. What Nick and I do for a living is a doorway.
Wait, hold up. So is it like
to another realm?
Am I basically like having unprotected sex with y'all by just having you up in the fucking room?
But you love it.
Basically.
That's fucked up, man. All right.
Just love every second of it, but we keep going.
All right. Okay. Yeah. You guys are like walking doorways. All right, let's count it down. All right, so you got Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Seances.
What
else?
Even EVPs.
Digital recorder, just asking questions.
Yeah.
Anything that's a communicational device where you're talking to the unknown, where you don't really know who you're communicating with half the time in these locations.
Tinder.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of it.
Because I had
you never
some
know who's
toad
gonna
show up on a date. I'm like, bitch, you fucking did me wrong. So yeah, Ouija boards, Tinder,
Ouija board, even like occult activities. So anybody who how like some kids like when they're 14, it's
all
really
these
popular to look into that.
They're like all trendy witches right now.
So that can open up doors.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, serious.
You see, y'all little motherfuckers, y'all trying to be trendy witches with your little upside down shit, little upside down crucifixes. You don't know what you fucking with. That's why I don't play with that shit, man.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you're fueling fire sometimes, and that's
Yeah.
what we do. But we know the risks. We know the dangers. And when we go to each location, we try to protect ourselves and leave that location with it behind. But sometimes it lingers. There's nothing you can do about it. Negative energy is what fears me more than anything. And it takes a lot to scare me. I'm fearful of like doing this. I've been in 200 locations that are most sinister places in the world where people won't even step foot in. And I'm telling you, it's terrifying when you're in those circumstances.
When's the show on?
Paranormal Lockdown, Friday, March 4th, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's coming up.
Destination America.
This is it. Are you guys hitting all the East Coast first and then working your way
West,
out?
we're going to New York
West
tonight.
and then New
we
York
get on the
tonight.
airplane right after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
We're everywhere, man. It's crazy.
Well, shit, man. Have fun with that. I was gonna be like, oh, I'll come with y'all on one of your shows.
You
And
should.
You should, man.
Nah.
Oh, come on.
We'll come back out here. We
You
can go
can
down like
spoon
Queen
with
Mary
us.
or whatever. Yeah, we can put you right in the
Yeah.
middle of us.
Man,
I'm just joking.
man, I hear you. I'm not afraid of spooning y'all motherfuckers. I don't want some shit latching on to me. God damn it. All right. You guys, if you guys have any more questions for him, you can follow at NICKGROFF_ and at Katrina KATRINAWEIDMAN. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
This is the All Out Show on Shade 45.